Survivor Series 2010 is well underway. We've just seen Ted DiBiase take on Daniel Bryan for that United States Championship. A fantastic opening match. Now both these guys had a lot to prove. They had a lot to kind of show the office that they have this talent and ability to be at the top of the game. And right now this event is taking place. The Miz has got his briefcase. It looks like he might be cashing in the Money in the Bank. Alex Riley's here as well.
Alex Riley, fond of a tipple, but still in the shuffle with the Miz. Miz taking Daniel Bryan out just there as Bryan was making his way out of the arena, retaining his US title, and looks like Miz has got something to say.
The match was fantastic. I think both guys got their little bit. Indeed, you had a little bit of heel-led stuff with Ted DiBiase in the beginning, Daniel Bryan turning it around, and indeed the lights go out again in the arena as The Miz tries to cut his promo. But overall it's an enjoyable match. I think it's just been segued into this Miz thing now. Is he actually cashing in?
We're about to find out, but another flash of those lights definitely means one thing, and I think The Undertaker ain't a happy man.
Mike, your reactions to this? The Miz, is he going to cash in?
He's cutting a promo, obviously, right now. Doing some talking. I'm not quite sure what he's saying, but I don't think he's going to be cashing in. If he does, he'll do it right at the end of the match of the Orton and Barrett match, but he's not going to just be like, boom, here we go, let's do it right now. But I don't know, we'll see.
This is it. Certainly, they're always with the bait and switch. They're waiting for us to mark and say, yeah, he's about to do it, and then they have him cut a promo. But yeah, like you say, it looks like that's where it's going right now. So your thoughts on Daniel Bryan and Ted DiBiase?
I think Ted DiBiase showed that he can dance the dance. He's in there with what you could almost probably call a veteran at this stage with Daniel Bryan. Although he's new to the WWE, he certainly isn't new to the business. And Ted DiBiase really shown that he can dance the dance with a guy who can certainly dance the dance.
Mike, what did you think of that match? Daniel Bryan, Ted DiBiase, a good showing?
Yeah, for an opener, it was pretty good. Pretty quick out in the front. Like, usually some matches would be slow, but like, no, this was pretty quick from the get-go. With Daniel Bryan with that injury, it's looking like it might be an actual one, not a fake one. And he pulled a label lock at the end to win it.
Absolutely, a great finisher. Exactly what we'd expect from this, and indeed both those guys did very well to open this show and get it off to an exciting start. I think maybe about maybe 3.5 out of 5, possibly 4 out of 5 for that one.
I would give it 2.8 out of 5.
Indeed, I did feel I was being a bit optimistic. Of course, Alex Riley, he was just on this show, so that DUI, there he is. He's on there. There's no problems with that recent arrest. It looks like he's still going, so he's been lucky. Now we've just seen John Morrison take on Sheamus, and John Morrison has come out on top. This was an exceptional match between two very good young workers, but with a lot of experience at this point. Now Morrison, of course, has been not as pushed as I'd like to have seen him in recent times. Sheamus kind of came from that upper card down to the mid card, and now both these guys have found themselves in a similar place, if you like. What a series of moves, indeed, spots that were in this. Just towards the end, it really became a roller coaster. All sorts of counters, kicks from Morrison. These guys matched up very well.
Terrific match as a second match here tonight. I think it has definitely stole the show so far. Definitely a lot better than the Daniel Bryan match. And what a huge night for John Morrison. Here's a guy who's just after cleanly pinning Sheamus, a former two-time champion, with Jomo just have the ECW title as his main credentials. But certainly they must have high hopes here for Jomo, and a nice little victory for the Shaman of Sexy.
Mike on Skype, your thoughts on that one?
excellent match. Same like the Daniel Bryan match. It was quick right from the beginning. John Morrison going with very aggressive and risky moves outside the ring, launching, whatnot. Yeah, just the whole entire way, it was very quick and very aggressiveness. There's a lot of aggressiveness from John Morrison. Both superstars working, and a lot of counters. That was just an excellent match for a second match, just for being a singles match. No title involved, no stipulation, no nothing. Very good match.
Indeed, it was very good, and indeed at that second match position, that's exactly where you want to see the high performance matches, the ones that get you excited. Survivor Series 2010 continuing apace, and Dolph Ziggler has just come out on top. He's taken the Intercontinental title away with a bloodied nose, and indeed blood on his competitor as well, Koval. Koval seemingly a little bit injured on the chest area. It looked earlier in the match that he had been injured at the leg, maybe the knee or ankle. It doesn't seem to be. He did move around quite well after that spot. Overall though, a lot of great back and forth between these guys. A third match that's been quite strong on this Survivor Series card thus far.
Looks like everybody's trying to outdo each other in this one tonight. Some quality matches all the way up from the opener to this Intercontinental title match with Dolph Ziggler and Koval. Great athletic display, I think, from both guys. Look absolutely exhausted by the end of it, and definitely gave each other a run for the money from both sides. Koval looking strong. The poor guy's only had one win, and that winning streak again goes back down with the one and only Dolph Ziggler, the Intercontinental Champion. No interference from Vicky. She kept her distance on the outside, but at the same time definitely intimidating to Koval. I'm sure he was looking over his shoulder for the whole match, but it was Ziggles with the pin, and nice grab of the tights for extra leverage in true Ziggler fashion, and retains the Intercontinental title.
In the end, as you say, it was a dirty win, so not so much going over. Indeed, Dolph Ziggler just living to fight another day, and I'm sure he's going to be contesting that belt once again against Koval, perhaps at the coming SmackDown. I'm sure that program is going to last for weeks and weeks, and maybe more pay-per-view appearances for that. Now, Mike, you just seen that match. Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed that one too. It may sound like we're a broken record, but we're not. These matches, first three, that third one obviously, definitely was another great match. Both competitors being very athletic. Like you said, with the possible injury to Koval.
But indeed, the only Survivor Series elimination match has just taken place at the pay-per-view as we watch it here live on justin.tv, and indeed these are our thoughts for YouTube. Big Show and Rey Mysterio coming out on top, and indeed McIntyre the last man to be pinned after Jack Swagger was eliminated. Now in this one, it wasn't so much the bragging rights match that we've just seen. It was laid out a bit differently. Now they held back guys like Tyler Rex for a while, possibly because of that long showing he got last time. I thought he was in the ring too long at the last pay-per-view, just enough this time to showcase the size, and indeed it was the best way of putting him in there. Now the actual Team Del Rio was a great selection of young heels. Of course, McIntyre, Del Rio, Swagger, and just guys that are believable and good. Again, so much happening in this one, but again, spots that drew my attention. Stuff with Big Show and Mysterio standing on the shoulders of Big Show, firing him down. Things like that were good. Overall, I enjoyed this, and nice to see them getting one Survivor Series match on there.
Yeah, one Survivor Series match on tonight's card, and it looks like it's certainly a night for the baby faces. We saw Daniel Bryan go over, and we also saw John Morrison go over, but so it looks like it's 3-1 to the baby faces here tonight, so I don't think it really will be, as we just see right now, that WWE title, Randy Orton's retaining moment here tonight. But nonetheless, the 5-on-5, bit messy in parts. Del Rio taken out pretty early in the match. I thought he would definitely have lasted to the end, if not be the last one standing in the ring. But why we need to see Big Show and Ray as the victorious ones, fuck knows. But again, I suppose maybe keeping the kids happy, or else.
I believe I have an answer to that. I believe that since they were the last two at Friday with the Battle Royal, and since they were the last two here at Survivor Series, hey, maybe no. You never know. They might put them as a tag team.
That's right.
That's a good indication. As for the match, it was what you said. It was a clusterfuck. In the beginning, though, it looked like the heel team of Del Rio was going to be coming over because they had the 5-3 advantage pretty quickly. And then once Big Show came in, delivered the knockout punch to Del Rio, I think that just made the whole entire team fall apart right there.
We're recording this for the YouTube videos, and certainly we look forward to hearing what you think about these matches. Qamar joining us. Am I getting your name pronounced right?
Qamar. It's Qamar.
Qamar, exactly. Yeah, I should have known that.
Can we ask where you're based, Qamar?
Yeah, whereabouts are you? The States?
Oh, sorry, that was my sister's interruption. I'm in New York.
New York, excellent, excellent. So now Natalya rolling up Michelle McCool, and she's going for the sharpshooter, it looks like. Trying to lock that in. Homage
to it looks like we've got a new Divas champion.
It's over, short and sweet, but yeah, we've had a winner, a new Divas champion, Natalya. I suppose, Qamar, let's hear from you. What did you think? It was a very short match there. Any thoughts on it?
No comment, but it was a great match.
Yeah. What matches are you looking to later tonight?
I'm looking forward to the John Cena and Wade Barrett match. I wonder who wins.
Right, who do you think is coming out on top? Do you think it's Wade Barrett's time, or will Randy Orton retain? Nice picture there as well.
Randy Orton, RKO.
RKO would be good.
We suck.
What's happening here? It looks like Michelle McCool's got that belt in her hand again, and indeed Layla has got Natalya. So her win is short-lived because these girls are going to attack her. But who's coming?
It looks like it's Beth Phoenix.
The return of Beth Phoenix.
What a great tag team! If there was a tag team division, Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus LA Cool. I think it could be an interesting couple of weeks for all four. I can see some nice little matches going down in some sort of tag team style.
And indeed, David, we have you here on video. How are you tonight, mate?
Doing good, man. How are you guys?
Excellent, excellent. We've been watching this pay-per-view. How have you found these matches so far? Have you enjoyed them?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not watching it, but I got to say that I'm a big fan of Randy Orton's.
Excellent, yeah. What do you think tonight's match is going to hold for the Viper? Do you think he's going to retain that belt, or do you think it is going to be Wade Barrett taking that belt home?
I'm going to say he's probably going to RKO all of them.
Indeed, RKOs for everyone. That's exactly what I think we're expecting. Now, Dave, it's good to have you here. Of course, we can't show you quite live, but we will put you on YouTube. And indeed, yeah, it's good to have you on here with us on this pay-per-view night.